let's start talking about some of the things you can do. And in this case, I'm really talking about you as a vendor, right? I'm talking about you as a vendor. I'm talking about you as a product creator, you as a product seller. And basically, one of the things you can do is you can help your affiliates to make more sales by writing emails for them. They call those swipes. But I think, though, that this is all standard, right? Yes, you can write swipes for your affiliates that you think will help to promote, but I think you got to go beyond that. Then basically, here's what I'm saying. You want to do what you can to help your affiliates, and you're going to be providing swipes for them. You're going to be providing emails, and swipes are going to be copy starters. So in other words, if you were going to write an email to sell your product and you were going to be the affiliate, that's what you're going to give them the swipe for, right? They're going to take that swipe you write, so they don't have to write up what's relevant about your product. So basically, you've given them all the facts in it. In some cases, and in some limited cases, what people are going to do, right, as your affiliates, are going to take that swipe, they're going to take it verbatim. They're not going to change anything, right? Of course, you're not going to recommend they do that. But again, some people who don't know anything about your product, they don't have time to do a promotion. They don't have time to do a product review. They don't have time to look at your videos. They're going to take your swipe, and they're going to trust you, and they're going to send that swipe out with their affiliate link. Again, that's not recommended. But if you don't have anything, basically then what you're doing is you're telling your affiliate you make it up, right? You do the best you can. And you don't want to do that. Even if all they do is take your swipe and do it verbatim, you want to have something for them. Now, let's go a little further though. Typically, what the affiliate's going to do is they're going to take that swipe. They know their list better than you do. And what they're going to do is they're going to take your swipe and they're going to add some stuff to it. They're going to tweak it. They're going to enhance it. They're going to take it and make it into what they think is going to sell to their people. Now, that doesn't mean that's not going to be everything. What you've got to do is you've got to bridge the gap between what they're going to write and what your swipes say, right? So basically anything that you can do to help that affiliate make more sales by bridging that gap between the stuff they're going to add to it and what your swipes is going to say is going to help you to increase and get better conversions. Now, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have swipes to match the different kinds of affiliates that are going to be promoting, right? So if you know you've got, let's say you've got people who do Facebook, you've got people who do YouTube, you've got people who do Instagram. Basically, what you want to try to do is you want to try to write different swipes for all those people. If you're going to do a product launch, again, you want to assume that your Facebook affiliates are going to they're going to write one thing. Your YouTube affiliates are going to do something else. Your Instagram affiliates are going to do something else. And the way that you help them with swipes is you make sure that they all have different things that are going to all be relevant to their audience. That they're all saying it in the language their audience understands. And you're helping them with that by giving them the swipe. Now, the other thing is this. The most important thing is that you're going to take the time to explain how people are really going to benefit. So all you're doing when you go to those different areas is you're going to put it in their language. You're going to put it in their context. You're going to put it in their box. But what you are doing is you are taking the time to explain how people are going to benefit. That is what a swipe must do. You have got to be able to talk to them about the transformation. You've got to make them see the transformation between how they are before your product and how they're going to be after their product, and basically what that's going to do to their quality of life. They can probably look at your features and see what the product is going to do. They're going to be able to look at all the cool stuff that your product does. But what you have to do is you have to explain fundamentally what is the transformation going to be? What's going to happen? What are they going to get out of it? How's your life going to improve? Because that is what an affiliate can then take and run with. An affiliate, if they don't understand anything else, if they understand the basics of what your product is going to do for their buyers, if you can explain that extremely well, they can take your swipes or they can not take your swipes, and they can still make better sales for you. Now, you have to be able to say in your swipes someplace, how are their lives going to look differently? Now, again, the general rule is going to be in the age of social media is this. People don't read, people don't listen, right? That's in general. So if you write swipes and you write stuff up and you're thinking that people are going to read all that stuff, they're not, right? So here's what you got to assume about your JVs. You are going to have to take the time to explain to the video viewer, right? You're going to have to take some time to explain for the people. All they do is skim headlines. You're going to have to take some time to explain for people. All they do is read bullet points. You have to assume that everybody who comes to your JV page, they're going to either watch a video, and they're not going to do anything else. Some people are just going to read the headline, not going to do anything else. Some people are going to read the bullet points, not going to do anything else. You would say, well, man, if they really want to understand what I'm doing and make real sales, they'd read everything. That's not going to be the case. You're going to have to assume that people are not going to do all that stuff. They're only going to do the thing that they're most comfortable with and that they feel that they have time for. Assume that every affiliate's only going to zone in on one thing. And so basically, are you backtracking over all this stuff? Yes. Are you repeating yourself? Yes. But that is what is necessary because, again, if you just assume that all they're going to do is watch the sales video or watch your JV video and they're not going to read anything else, well, some people don't want to watch a 3 or 4 minute video. For some people, that's too long to wait. Right now, you're going to do well if you can take the major benefits and you want to make those major benefits crystal clear. Right? It ought to be crystal clear what those benefits are going to be. Time JV page of all the top converting products. And if you see 4 or 5 different kinds of swipes, then you want to go beyond that. Right? Again, I'm talking about how you're going to help people to make better sales and increase conversions. Find the products that are doing it extremely well and then go beyond that for your affiliates. Right now, the other thing is this. The discipline is going to be something you want to kind of put into your system. So you might feel like, well, man, I don't want to write 5 different kinds of swipes for every affiliate, for every kind of email, for them to make sales. But again, what you got to do, if you're going to be launching on a regular basis, you just got to roll this into what you do. You got to roll this into your process. You got to roll this into how you launch a product. Because again, the only time it's going to really hurt you is going to be the first time. The second or third time, when you begin to systematize it and you make a process out of it, then what will happen is it'll become a discipline and you won't know any better, right? Again, go to the JV page of the products that are converting the best. And when you start looking at how they do their swipes, recontextualize it and do it for yours. Right? I'm not saying copy their swipes. I'm saying recontextualize what they're doing. If you're looking at them and they're doing swipes for all the different kinds of affiliates, and there are 5 different kinds of affiliates, maybe you want to do 6. Right? Again, it has nothing to do with you trying to outdo them. What you're trying to do is you're trying to find the level at which you're going to be able to help your affiliates best to make sales.